Hello everybody, this is you, Pastor Kirri Royal from Kingdom Faith Global Ministries, and we are here with a special treat today. I do want to say Happy Resurrection Sunday. And for Resurrection Sunday, we are going to be making empty tomb rolls because the tomb was empty. Yes, so I hope you have all your ingredients because we're about to get baking. We are baking with Pastor Kirri. And we're gonna do, let's see. So first, let's make sure you have all your ingredients. You need your butter, your cinnamon, your sugar. You also need marshmallows, the large ones preferably, and you need some biscuits. You can also use the crescent rolls, but if you use the crescent rolls, they're already thin, so you don't have to roll them out. But I do think that the biscuits taste much better. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get baking. I've already pre-rolled about 7 of my biscuits. I'm going to do the last one with you, and if you're baking with me, just go ahead and pause this video after we do this one, and then we can resume together. How's that sound? All right, so what you do is you take the biscuit. I'm going to do this with my hands, but you can also use a pin roll if you like. If you use the pin roll, just make sure that you flour your surface, and please make sure that you sanitize your surface first. But make sure that you use some flour on your surface and on your pin roll. But I just like to smash it out with my hands. So we'll smash that out. We want to make it nice, as flat as you can. And as I said, those who are using the Pillsbury crescent rolls or the crescent rolls, you do not need to roll because they're already flat. Okay. You see that? Nice and flat. All right, that looks good. You're doing a great job. There's a lot of symbolism going on too, but we'll discuss that while these are baking in the oven. Now, for your muffin pans, it's better to use the large muffin pans, the ones for large muffins, because sometimes when you use the small ones, they do run over a little. So if you do not have the large ones, just make sure that you use something to put under your muffin pans in case they do run. But use what you have, and if you're using the small muffin pans, just put something under it, like a cookie sheet or some type of something that'll catch the drippings. Okay? All right. And once you have them all flat, you should have about 8 large marshmallows. Now, make sure your butter is melted. Dip your marshmallow into your butter. Make sure your cinnamon and sugar has been mixed together. And then after you dip it into the into the butter, you're going to dip it into your cinnamon and sugar mix and cover it well, completely. Now, after you cover that, doesn't that look yummy? All the cinnamon and sugar. All right, after you cover that, we're going to put it into our flattened biscuit. And then wrap it up. Now, what you want to do when you wrap it up is you want to seal all the sides. Just to make sure, try to make sure that nothing is seeping out. Seal it as much as you can. See that? Sort of looks like a great big fortune cookie to me. All right, now let's roll it up. Just like if we were making a ball, just kind of make it round. And then dip it in your butter. Just the top, not the whole thing now. And after you dip the top in your butter, dip it in some more of your cinnamon and sugar mix. And then put it in your pan. We're going to use this one because this one has already been greased. So just make sure your muffin pan has been greased and you'll be all set. And you're going to do the same thing with all 8 or 6 or however many you're making. So just make sure I'll demonstrate that once again. Take your marshmallow, dip it in your butter, cover it with cinnamon and sugar. Yummy, 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 yummy. Also, make sure your oven is preheating. It should be set on 325 because we're going to be baking these about 15 minutes or so. 15, 16 minutes, depending upon your oven, but about 15 minutes. And then, after that's all covered up, we're going to wrap it up and seal it. After it is sealed, we are going to roll it up into a nice round ball. And once again, we're going to dip it and flip it. No, really. We're going to dip it in our cinnamon and sugar and put it right there. All right, we're going to do that for the rest of these and we'll be right back. Let's get baking. All right, now, those are all rolled. Don't they look delicious? Yes, I have about 8 of them here because I had a 12-pan muffin pan. So I have about 8 of them. Some of you may have a 6-pan muffin pan, and so you make 6. But whatever you do, you do. Now, sometimes there may be a little cinnamon and sugar mixture left, and if so, just top off the rest of your empty tune rolls with the leftover. But I coated mine nice and heavy, so mine is about all gone. They are ready to go into the oven. Stay tuned, one moment. All right, and I'm just gonna set my timer for about 13 minutes because when it gets close to being done, I like to start checking it. And you can do that too if you like. I'm going to set my timer. Okay. All right, all set. Now let's talk. Let's talk about the symbolism, because there's a lot of symbolism going on here for Resurrection Sunday in these empty tomb rolls. Now, if you don't know, the marshmallow is supposed to be Jesus. So when we open up these empty tomb rolls, he should be gone. He is risen, so he will not be there. It is Resurrection Sunday. And of course, the dough is the tomb. Now, the butter just represents the oils that they used to when they prepared him for burial. And so does the cinnamon and sugar. It represents the spices because they have to prepare them for burial. And they normally use oils and spices. So the cinnamon and sugar represents the oils and the cinnamon and sugar represents the spices, and the butter represents the oil. And when you taste them, they are going to be so delicious. It's so fun to make, and I hope you are baking them with me. Now, go at your own pace. Yours doesn't have to be in the oven because mine is in the oven now, but take your time so they can come out right. They will be nice and delicious, nice and yummy. All right, we're going to check them in about 12 more minutes. Stay tuned. Oh, and don't forget, your oven should be set to about 325. Whatever your temperature is supposed to be for your biscuits is what you set it on. And then, as I said, bake them about 15 minutes or so. All right? All right, stay tuned, and we'll be right back. All right, well, they are just about done. We have about 3 more minutes left. I hope you had fun making those. We are going to let them cool for about 5 minutes. Then we're going to slice into one and show you the empty tube. And they taste so delicious. They're a great treat to have around Resurrection Sunday or any time of year. And it keeps you in remembrance that Jesus rose so that we could have life abundantly and that we could be freed from sin. He came and sacrificed his life so that we could be free from sin. So we're going to taste this delicious treat. We have about 1.5 more minutes left. Yummy, 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 yummy. You're going to love it. And remember, just share this treat with your family and your friends. And also, it's good to bake with a partner as well. So try it again and share it with a friend. All right, one moment. All right, we are back, everybody. And here are our empty tomb rolls. Nice and cool. It's been about 5 minutes. And we are going to be cutting one open and showing you the empty tomb. Are you ready? All right. Here we are. Yummy, 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 yummy. The tomb is empty because he rose. And because he rose, we are free from sin. Isn't that wonderful? And they're good to eat too. But thank you for joining us this Resurrection Sunday. We're baking with Pastor Kirri. And we'll see you next week for story time. All right, have a blessed Resurrection Sunday. Bye.